Welcome back. I'm Cody, the Rad Retro Dad, and today we're going to be looking at some yard sale finds.
Come on, let's all go to the Rad Retro Show. Master of the Retroverse, he's the Rad Retro Dad. He's the Rad Retro Dad.
Alright guys, I've got a little bit of a stack of video game finds here from yard sales that I went to. Some of them are recent, some of them are not so recent. I just didn't show them in the previous videos. So, let's take a look at them. I'm going to set some of this down, and we'll get to that later. But first off, let's go over this stack of video games. So I found some PC games. This is Baldur's Gate 2, the collector's edition. This is a really good one. If you've never played this game, man, this was like the pinnacle of RPG back in the day. So check it out. This is a really good one. If you can find it. If not, you can grab this on Steam, I believe, or like one of the PC marketplaces. And then we got some good ones here. I got not one, but two copies of StarCraft, the original. This was super cool. I don't know why they had two copies of it, but I grabbed them both. And along with that, we've got Warcraft. Yeah, this is the it's a battle chest edition, so this actually has Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos, and Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. Very cool. I might actually install this and play it again. It's been a while since I've played the Warcraft 3, so this is cool. And then this one I found at a thrift store for $2. Alien vs. Predator. So, got just some old school PC games there. Also, which I thought was kind of cool, is I found a few PSP games. These are getting a little hard to find. And I got these at a couple, let's see, let me organize them here. So these two I got at a thrift store. I got Transformers, and that's Revenge of the Fallen. I haven't played this game, but I do love Transformers, so maybe I'll check it out. Ultimate Block Party. Another one I got at a thrift store. $2. Not a bad find. And I get excited when I see PSP because it's getting a bit hard to find PSP games. And then Shrek. This is Smash and Crash Racing. So it's kind of like a Mario Kart type situation here. I haven't played it, but I do like a good kart racer. So, few PSP games. Oh, and I got this one at a yard sale. Alright. I got one PS3 game. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This is a really good one. And this is the Game of the Year edition. I wish it was the original edition. Game of the Year is still kind of cool, but if you can find a first edition of these are getting a little bit collectible. So, and it has the manual in there too. So I'm gonna keep a hold of that one. Might let it sit for a while because Call of Duty games are starting to sell pretty good on eBay. So we'll see. I haven't looked it up yet. Also, I got a Dragon Ball Fighter Z for the PlayStation 4, and it's sealed. And I thought that was cool. It's a newer game on the PS4, but a sealed copy at a yard sale. It's pretty cool. Alright, and here I've got a couple. I put one in here. So I found a game for the Wii, which is a really good one. Wii Sports. Wii Sports is this is a bit rare to find, and it's not terribly expensive. They go for about $30 disc only on eBay. Mainly because I think that this was packaged with the system, so it it's a popular one, but it's not one that. Hi, what's up, kid? My son peeking in the window there. Creepy. And so, if you see these, pick them up. They're getting a little bit rare, and especially if you can find the sports resort one. That one, it's a better game, but also goes for a little bit more. I have a complete in-box Nintendo Wii that's missing this game, so I'm gonna put it in there, and maybe I'll do an unboxing of that. We'll see. Next, I got a PlayStation 2 game, and this is a Greatest Hits. The Greatest Hits, I don't know. I like the black labels better, but it's still cool. This is Def Jam Vendetta. And these Def Jam games, they're kind of sought after. People love them, and they're great fighting games if you've never played them. So check it out. All right, and I got a small stack of Xbox 360 games, and most of these are just going to be disc only, but I did pick these up at a yard sale for 25 cents a piece. So great find. So let's go over this. One of the coolest ones I found in there was Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. This is a really good game, and the Guitar Hero games are making a comeback in the last couple of years. And this one is a little bit hard to find, I think, because I looked it up on eBay, and it's going for about $30 disc only. So this was a really good one. I mean, that one paid for the stack of games already. We got Toy Story 3. Sports game, NBA 2K11. Madagascar 3. Another one of those like Pixar. I guess this is DreamWorks. Yeah, movie games. Let's see. Another one. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Eh.
Meatballs?
Yep. And then we got Tiger Woods 2010 edition. And then I got Call of Duty Ghost. Doesn't have the label, but it has the insert, and it has both the install disc and the play disc. So pretty cool. Good game. Another again, these Call of Duty games are getting collectible. And I don't know how collectible this one is, but see Call of Duty, pick them up. Again, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, disc only. And then last but certainly not least is Gears of War 3. This is a great game. All these Gears of War games that were on the Xbox 360 were really, really cool. And I think I played through them all at least twice. So check out Gears of War on the Xbox 360. And I think you can get all these games on... I think you can get them all on the new Xbox Series. And probably for dirt cheap if you just want to play through them. All right, I got a few systems. First, we've got a Nintendo 3DS, and this is the original first edition model of the Nintendo 3DS. And I got this at a yard sale for $10. And this was not a recent pickup. This one I got a little while ago. I don't remember exactly how long ago. It wasn't that long ago, but great find. And these are just so cool. They've got that like 3D effect, really fun for the kids, but these are really cool handhelds, and they got a ton of awesome games. All right, along with that, I've got a Nintendo DS Lite, and if you look on there, $5 at a yard sale with the box. And this has a Nintendo World on cover on it. I don't think this is an original. I think this is that somebody reshelled this. So, anyways, the system works though, and it come with all the manuals and inserts. Let's see. And so this system's going to go in my collection. I might try and find a blue DS to go in this box. But until then, this is pretty cool. And I actually think even if this isn't an original Nintendo World print on this, it looks really cool. Has mushrooms on there. I think it's kind of cool. And it works great. Okay. All right, the last system I have here is a Sega Genesis. And this was a Facebook find. I got all this for $25. So I got the Sega Genesis. It came with 2 controllers. Try not to drop it. And it came with the power adapter, RCA cable, and the coax cable. So it had everything I needed. I brought it home, I started it up, and it just worked. Alright, and it came with a tiny stack of games. Let's see. Let's go for... We got F-22 Interceptor. I don't know what... I've never played this game, but it's like a jet game. Bulls versus Blazers and the NBA playoffs. Pretty cool. You know, Bulls were like the team back in the 90s, so that was pretty cool. Also, one of my favorite games on the Genesis is Comic Zone. If you've never played this game, do yourself a favor and check it out. It's kind of like an adventure / beat 'em up game, and this is super cool. It's like you're going through like the pages of the comic book. I think it's a bit ahead of its time. This was a really cool game, and it's one of my favorites on the Genesis. Also, Zoop. This was like a geometric puzzle game. I don't know. I didn't really like it, but it was kind of cool. And then the last game I'm going to show you guys is Sonic and Knuckles. And this one was a special cartridge where you could pop this up and you could put in your previous versions of Sonic games. And I think I never was able to try it, but I'm pretty sure you could put your cartridge in there and it would give you different features on there. I don't know. If you guys know how this worked, I do know that you put in your old Sonic games in there and it would do something special. So if you know what it does, leave me a comment. Let me know, because I have not I don't have another copy of it of Sonic to try it out myself. This is the only one I have. So leave a comment below and let me know what it does when you put your game in there. All right. So that's everything for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And you know what? Stay rad and stay retro.